Literally, like I seen older women, my mama's age, like turning off the old school music and letting the kids take over. And I'm like, what part of the game is this? Like, we could never come take over no music in our mamas and them parties, when we was growing up. Like, y'all expect the kids come put on some kiddie music? I've been done with this kiddie music. I couldn't stand it for years. I mean, I didn't like it. I refused to feel like I had to sound like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Now, matter of fact, Nicki Minaj is probably the only one that I'm going to give some props to. And the reason
Yeah,
why I'm
Nikki
going to do
bad.
that is because she was the first one when we were all on hiatus, taking a break, getting some balance. We had already made a whole bunch of movement in the game. Whatever our stories was, she came in, slipped in the middle, and held it down. And she worked very hard to do it. And she, you could tell she wasn't trying to be this rough, tough. She was a gimmick straight up. And she made that very clear. She wore her little outfits and, funny stuff. And you know what I mean? It wasn't like I give it to her because now I was a little annoyed with her at one point because I'm not into the fake butts and all the stuff that these people got going on because I think it's fake when you're worshiping somebody's body because it's fake. To me, that's fake, So, but hey, to each his own. But what I did learn to respect her for was later when all these other girls copied off of her, basically, off of her and Little Kim and Foxy Brown, who had already done it. But of course, there was a resurge of that kind of stuff through Nicki Minaj and through, so she the one I think should hold it because before, as you know, Trina came way a little after, all of us, but Foxy and Kim was the main sex pots, and then Trina was like kind of the hood, another version of the sex pot, and then you had coming in later. I'd play with it every now and then, and then you have later on in the 2000s where Nikki came in and she came and gave a sex pot. But everybody copied after her after that. You know what I mean? Copied off of her.
Yeah,
You got all.
I think around that time, females started figuring that that was a tool that we couldn't do that still. You get me?
No.
We had it a little bit, as you want to say, with Too Short, because Short always spoke women and spoke sexual shit or whatever.